Oh my god! Ah! Good morning, YouTube.com. What is up, guys? Grenader here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a YouTube... Wait, get this? Get it? Wait, listen. How to make a YouTube video, but this is like a behind-the-scenes vlog tutorial sort of thing. I've never seen this before, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. And this is a one-of-a-kind video. I've never seen this on YouTube before. Usually people, when they do how to make a video, they like, I don't know, they do it the wrong way. In case you were wondering how I achieved that like good lighting thing, I woke up in the morning, it's bright, I think you already saw that. As you can see, this is my little setup here. I made some coffee, you know, in the morning, and I set up a chair, like an interview station. I propped up my phone right here and just, you know, sat down and, whoa. Yeah, I sat down and, you know, just went on with the video. And this lighting is really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good lighting. I had an iPhone 6 Plus for like the longest time ever, but I've never used a time-lapse feature, and I think it's time to use that time-lapse feature. Okay, so step one to making a YouTube video is to get your content. Ooh, free lighting. Get your content, okay? Step one, get your content. First of all, what are you gonna make? How are you gonna make it? Why? There has to be a purpose to it. Now, moving on to step two. Oh, free lighting again. Step two is to actually record it. Now, whether you record it on a capture card, like here, this here is a capture card, which means this plugs into your Xbox or your PS3 or your PS4, whatever, your PlayStation, your Xbox, or maybe you have a graphics card like I do. I have an NVIDIA graphics card, a GTX 960, and I can do shadow playing with that. I can record my gameplay. But my point is, get your content and get your video, like get your gameplay, or if you're gonna do it like this, like I'm doing it right now, record it, right? Step three, and I'm going through this pretty fast, is to turn on your computer, turn on your TV. Okay, come on. And you just wait a couple of seconds for it to load up. Step four is to offload your content. So I'm using my phone to record this, so I'm probably just gonna plug this into my phone, plug this to my computer, and just offload the files that I have on here onto my computer. Or if you have your gameplay already on your computer because you recorded from your Xbox or whatnot, just offload it onto, okay, here we go, this way. Offload it onto your desktop, and then we will get started. Next step is to actually click on your software editor thing, and I'm just gonna record it with my phone real quick. You know, I could just do this, boop, but I'd rather just show you with my phone real quick, where I could just point to stuff and show you and direct you in the way you need to go. Next step, click this button that says import media. Now the next step is to import the stuff. So I don't know why at this point I realized I don't have any gameplay, so I just recorded my screen for a couple seconds. And so what you're gonna do is just drag it down here, and it's gonna ask you over here if you want to set this as your video settings. What this means is that if your clip right here is at 30 frames per second, it'll create a profile so that way when you render, it renders at 30 frames per second. And if this is 1080p, that'll be 1080p. Now this, for me, is 60 frames per second, 1080p. Now, if I click yes, you'll see in a second that this number is gonna turn into a 60 or 57, close enough. That just goes there, and boom, you can see your little preview screen. Now what we're gonna do is import the audio. How you do that is you go up here, same thing. This button is solely, here, let me move this out of the way. This button is solely and only for like importing stuff into your timeline. So now what we're gonna do is get the audio in here. So I don't have any audio, but I'm just going to import this music file as if it were, you know, recorded audio. Now I know some of you guys don't know how to record audio, so I'm going to show you real quick how to record audio. Okay, so now you've plugged in your microphone or whatever you're going to use to record, and now you're going to download Audacity. What Audacity is a program that lets you record your microphone, which is this here, and I'm going to talk through here. The signal from my voice will go through this cord into my computer and through all that jazz. And so, in return, all I have to do is click this record button and just speak. Because everything I'm saying right now is going through here, and through the cord, and through there, and is going onto the computer. And then from here, I can put this into my timeline. Now, if this isn't innovation, I don't know what is. But this is just an audio clip. I'm just talking the talk to make it long. And now I'm just going to end it. So how you do that is by clicking that stop button. After that, you go File, and you go to Export Audio. And by export, it means it's over there, okay. By export audio, it means it's going to export it. So we're just going to title it something random, hit enter, and it's just going to ask you one more little thing. You just hit OK, and bam, you've got it saved. You can either exit out of this, which I do not recommend, because sometimes this program fails, and when it fails and you've recorded a long video, it sucks to re-record it. So what I would do is I go to File, Save Project As, and then just type in something random again, and boom, now you can exit out with your nuts in confidence or something like that. I don't know. But here is the saved audio file. As for the actual file, it's right there. So this is going to be imported to here. So let's do that right now. Let's just go down here. Click on that, import. We can go to desktop, and then you can just scroll down until you find it. Hit open. And bam, it's right there. You just drag that under here, and boom. And now this is music, this is an audio file. Same thing, sometimes you can either do what I'm doing right now, which is put some background music to it, which will be, this will go on the bottom, this will go on top, and this at the very top. So, in a sense, if you've heard my reference to the cake method, this is what I'm talking about. Now what we're going to do is basically just, this is going to be very sloppy, but just turn down the audio, your music audio, so that way it's background music. It's called background music for a reason. It's not going to be all the way up here blasting, hurting your subscribers' ears. So just turn it down a little, make sure it's barely noticeable, make sure your audio is louder than your music, and then just boom, there you go. And then, when you hit play, you're going to hear a bunch of stuff, yeah? And it's going to sound awesome. But since I have my microphone plugged in, this doubles as a speaker, so I have to plug in my headphones in order to hear what's going on. But I don't want to do that, so what we're going to do is just render it. So let's just pretend for a second that our video is done. And I know you're like, Grenader, you didn't go in depth, oh my god. Well, I know, this is a quick overall how to make a video. If you want to go more in depth, then make sure to go to YouTube, just head on to YouTube, make sure it's loaded, and then you want to go to here, and type in how to edit Grenader 0001, and mine should be the first one up there. And you just watch this 44-minute video, and after you watch it, you'll be an expert in editing. So if you need help with editing and whatnot, make sure to go watch this. Link to that in the description down below. But nevertheless, moving on, we're gonna render. So we're gonna go over here to render, and then you're gonna just wait for that. Okay, now it's done. And as you can see, I have two profiles. This one's for 720p 60 frames per second, and then up there is 1080p 60 frames per second. I only do 60 frames per second because now YouTube allows you to do 60 frames per second, and 60 frames per second is way better than anything else. So just choose whatever you want to choose. If you don't have this, it's probably going to show up like this in a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So just go down until you see Sony, right? No, main concept. It should be main concept. Hit the little arrow here on the side, scroll down till you see internet, 1080p or 720p. After there, you can customize a template, and you can switch it from 30 frames per second to 60 just by typing it in, which is 59.94, or you can just plain out put 60. And then you just hit save and all that good jazz, but I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, you just star it if you want. How you star it, again, is just click the little star right there, and you can do the same thing to unstar it. And so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna browse where I want the file to be saved. my desktop preferably because it's easier for me to access. It's going to be untitled, okay, and you hit render. What's going on now is that this cake is being put into a plate. And I know this is a mistake of mine because look at this audio file. That's going to be rendered along with the video, and I don't want that to happen, but you know, I'll just let it go do its thing, and that is exactly how you make a YouTube video. Now, the video is done. And that is pretty much it, guys. There's not much to it. There's basically 3 major steps. Number 1, find an idea. Number 2, record it, make it happen. Number 3, edit. And number 4, if you need to, I don't know, call it a step, just upload it. And so I guess, you know, just 4 steps. So idea, record, edit, upload. And it's that easy. And that's pretty much it to it. There's not much to it. I went over all, like everything that usually would go through my day, everything that I would do to edit. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you need more help on the editing, that's a pretty hefty subject, and I made a special video for that. I've done countless videos about that, but if you need more help, make sure to leave a comment down below. Maybe you don't understand how to edit. I will try to show you to my best extent to show you guys how to edit and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it. Oh no, my coffee. It's so cold. So that is how you make a video. There's my setup. Speaking of setup, I'm gonna make a better setup. I should. I have a bunch of parts coming in. Not parts, but like LEDs. Let's see. I got some speakers coming in too. I'm just trying to pimp out my setup. I mean, like, I spend most of my time there, and I don't want to like make it bad, you know? I don't want to make a bad setup. And my setup currently. Okay, this is how I start planning my stuff from now on. I actually draw out what I want it to look like, but you probably don't understand this because, you know, I came up with this. I wrote it down, so I know exactly what this says, but let me try to get you guys to understand here. So this is like a front view of my desk, if you will. If my desk, if the camera were like right here, you see how those 2 cabinets are there, that open space, that another shelf cabinet thing, and then just open space, right? This is basically like a front face, or what I call front elevation, where it's just a front, like a front person view, I guess you could say. The chair, I know it's not up to scale, shut up. And we got, I just labeled everything that I want. So here's A, B, C, D, E, F, and it goes all the way to F. So A, my PC, I already got that, it's right here. B, if it focuses, B is a power outlet because I have to plug in. Let me drag this thing over here a little bit. Okay, so that's not gonna work at all. Let me just turn on my light. What am I doing? Okay, so here's my, it's still dark. Okay, can you see now? Yeah, kinda. Okay, so here's my power supply. I think you can see it better through here. There is my power supply, right? And so the plug is right there, and it goes all the way to right there. And I don't want that. I don't want that. Look at this. Look at that. What if someone just comes and like, you know, flips it up? I don't want that. And so what I'm thinking of doing is getting, if you see, here's B. It's right there on the side, which means it'd be right here. B is an electric plug hub, and basically what that is that it's it's like one of those outlet. It's like one of those outlet things, but I Velcro it here, and so that way I just plug it in here, right? And then like all my stuff that's plugged in over there, it's plugged in down there somewhere in that dark abyss of cables. But I want to eventually route all that to here, so that way it's just clean, right? It's just right here on the side. Ooh, I'm about to fall. Right here on the side. And what I want to do too is that, as you see this little like area here, right there, I want to put some LEDs there, like face them down, or like, I don't know, face them so that like the light from here emits and it goes all the way up. I don't know. I have big plans for my setup. And let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna have a Bluetooth speaker here. I was thinking that once I get the cable box here, the electricity hub, I can eventually turn this like straight on like that. I can't at the moment because if I do, the cable's not long enough and it's just gonna rip off. And yeah, once I get that, there's gonna be enough space for like a Bluetooth speaker. I was thinking of Bluetooth speaker, but I love my setup down here. This setup with the subwoofer, amazing. But I just don't like how big and bulky it is, how it just doesn't look good. So I'm just gonna go with a Bluetooth speaker and my TV, of course. I'm probably just gonna. I wanna switch it out for a monitor, but I'll just do that later. It's not it's not necessary at the moment. And then E, LEDs, F this chair. Look at this. Look at that crap. You think that's a good chair for a YouTuber? It's not. It's not. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. You want me to sit on that? You want me to sit on that? I will. Oh my god! Ah! Ouch! Oh god! Ow! Freaking sharp plastic. Curse you, plastic. Curse you. Anyways, yeah, this chair's broken and I need a new chair. So that's why F is like one of the most important things in my setup so far, because this chair sucks. Here, let me put you guys down for a sec. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. There it is. It's fixed. It's not even fixed. Look, like when you sit on it, it leans and just wobbles. And get this, I sit in this chair for hours and hours and hours editing on my computer, gaming, and I haven't realized that that's a very important setup. Ooh. Ooh, this lighting, yo, this lighting. Look at that. Mr. Sun coming out. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't want to make this vlog annoyingly long, so thank you guys for watching. Harry, let's go. Harry, oh my god, stick in the mud. Jack, hello, Jack. Okay, oh, now you're coming. Now you're coming, cause I called your brother, huh? I called this nigga. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a comment down below. If you have a question about editing and stuff like that, just hit me up in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. You're no fun, Jack. You're no fun. All you do is just lay on the bed and pillows and shiver. So, thank you guys for watching. Peace.